Okay, here's the Seahawks. I know, right? I have no idea. Here's the Broncos. I gotta decide who I'm gonna pull for. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna pull for the ones that have the coolest uniforms.
Yeah.
That's what I do every year. I don't know. I kind of like red.
All right, here we go. Now these other guys.
I don't know. We'll see.
Decent defense.
Alright, here goes the Broncos. It'd be really terrible if that girl fell off that horse while she was out there in the middle of that crowd. That'd be awful. That horse must be trained well. Because there's a lot going on. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to go with the Broncos. They have a horse. And they have cool colors. And they have Peyton Manning. Yep. Okay. I'm pulling for the Broncos, even though I don't know how to play football. Okay, I forgot to show you. While Sean was at the store today, he went by Bed Bath & Beyond and got me some coffee. So I have some cafe caramel. I have some cinnamon roll. And this was 20% off Jamaica Me Crazy by Wolfgang Puck. And I'm going to have some of that now because I love this coffee. It tastes like coconut and it's really strong. It's just really, really, really good. So I'm going to have some now. This is what I've been waiting for. I like Bruno Mars. Awesome that he's on the halftime show. Bruno Mars is awesome. They picked a good person for this show. He's really good live. Awesome. And it's the Red Hot Chili Peppers too. Kind of missed part of them. There he is. He's kind of dressed strangely, but this is like what we grew up on. Me and Sean are finding it a lot more interesting than the kids are. But this is like the best halftime show I've ever seen. It's a good one. Yeah, the kids don't quite understand. Okay, so let me just say this. It's probably not a good idea to pick your football team based on what their uniforms look like, because my team that I picked is getting really... They're getting stomped in the ground, and Bunny agrees. Oh yeah, that's true. You gotta open up the shutter. There you go. Sean?
Okay. Where is he at? There he is. Hello! What's up, yo? Hey! How's everybody doing? We're watching Super Bowl. Woo! Yay! See how won. What's this? I'm gonna pump over here and do a fist pump. Okay, maybe not. Okay. He's filming my belly. Okay. Say night night. Night night. Night night.
Yeah, I saw a picture of
Okay,
her.
I'm
With
dead.
the boy chasing the kid.
Okay. They won. I told you, it's really not a good idea to pick your team by their colors of their uniform. I won't be doing that next time. I don't know. No, I lied to you. I probably will. Good morning. It is 9:22. I've been up since 9. Woohoo!
That's a world record.
Out
Guinness.
Out Guinness.
That don't mean sit. Get out.
Guinness is still having trouble with the kitchen thing, but he's doing pretty good actually. Anyway, just took him out to go potty, and I'm getting ready to make me some breakfast. I'll show you. He's running around this morning, kind of. Yeah, there he is. And the girls are getting ready to get up. They stayed up with him last night. Well, they took him out when he needed to go. And, uh-oh. Yeah, he's like, it's time to eat. And I think he likes the kitty cats, but they just don't know what to think of him just yet.
Oh, there's Andrew.
Yeah, he sniffed her. No.
This is not good, Andrew.
Well, thank goodness you don't have claws in the front, right? He's like, okay, I got the picture. It's okay, Guinness.
You had to pop him like 50 times.
It's okay, Guinness. Don't you dare pee on that thing again. Don't even think about it.
Again, while you're recording this.
Oh, no. Hey, Patrick's got an
Retarded cat. No, I'm joking.
Okay, Patrick's got an experiment.
We even
Which
got a lifeguard.
Boat will move.
Yeah, we got a lifeguard. Show the lifeguard.
Yeah.
Hey, don't play with the razor. Hey,
Okay.
stop.
So,
There's a guard on it.
let's do this experiment.
Ooh, I wonder if he would use that. That's
Okay.
okay. Up with his axe.
So, we are looking to get a boat like
Okay.
this.
But not that.
Right.
Like that. I'm gonna make one later. As you can see it, it's gonna be 10 times better than all them, and
Okay.
it's gonna work better. Okay, so start filling the bathtub with water. Ask your parents if we have softened water. Do we have softened water?
No, we do not.
If so, ask if the hot water has also been softened. Has the hot water also
No.
been softened? If it has not, fill the tub from the hot tap. Hot tap?
The tap water.
If you don't have softened water, watered, or if you have hot water is softened, use cold water so as to save on heating, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Where's the plug? There's more!
We were in here and it just started pouring down, so I guess it's gonna rain today. Okay. So we're gonna fill up the tub with some water. Not, yeah, but we're not gonna fill up the tub.
Stop filling the tub when the water is about 3 inches deep. I said to go 5 inches.
No, 3 inches is fine.
Okay, so it says, while you're waiting for the bathtub to fill, which is already full, use the scissors to cut the cardboard into 4 equal rectangles. The rectangle should be about 3 inches long and 2 inches wide. If you are using a sink, you insert which we're not, so yeah.
All right.
Okay, so 3 inches long and 2 inches wide. It's about there. Wait, I'm not sure if that's right. About, yeah. 2 inches wide. So to here.
All right. He's gonna cut that out. Okay, we have one boat. Okay, Nibbles. Seriously?
That's an accidental win.
Okay.
It's an E.
I see it is. Okay, and he made some boats. They vary in size just a little bit, but that's okay.
Okay, use the scissors to cut a point on one side of each piece of cardboard. So again, you take this. First, I gotta take the sticker off this.
You okay, Nibbles?
Yeah, I can't feel my body.
Don't even think about jumping in the tub again. You know you don't want to do that.
How dare him he did it. That's the funniest part.
Yeah, apparently.
I was like, there you jump in that water and then we'll like, okay.
Okay, you're cutting the notch.
Yeah, that's what.
It said cut a point.
That's what the picture does. Oh.
But I mean, you're going to have to do that eventually anyway, but you know. Okay, so he's cutting points on the boat.
This is my jacked up boat. Oh, and me and Hope, after we get done school, or if we can convince Mama to let us do it, before we get on to our next subject,
No.
we're going to make a boat of our own and we're going to boat race.
It'll take too long. You can do it
No, it
after
won't.
school. Yes, it will.
Now cut a triangular notch on the side opposite to the point so that each piece of cardboard looks like the drawing on the right.
Like that.
Each one of these pieces of cardboard will be a boat in your bathtub. Before you float your boats, whatever, float your boat. However, you need to prepare them with different motors. Your first motor will be made of chewing gum, which we do not have yet. So
Okay, so we're going to skip the gum part.
For another boat, you will use facial tissue as your motor. Wet a small amount of facial tissue. Okay. So we got some toilet paper with clouds on it. I think it's clouds. I hope it's clouds. Can only be one more thing.
Small amount, and you've got to roll it into a ball.
And wet it.
It should be about the same size as the chunk of chewing gum, so it can't be too big.
Go!
Okay. Cram, it actually says that, cram the wet facial tissue into the notch of the boat so that it stays there.
There,
That's a
facial
little
tissue.
big, but okay. Now cram it into the notch.
Let's get this boat. This one looks like a rocket.
Okay. All right.
Ah!
You kind of, maybe it's too big. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now.
Bam! Hey, perfect size. Look,
All right.
looks like that's a spitball.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
For the next boat, shave off a chunk of soap about the size as the chunk of chewing gum you used for the first boat. Which chunk? What do you think about right here?
Yeah, probably so. You might want to, yeah,
Wet it a little
like
bit.
catch it. Wait, it just fell down in there. No, I wouldn't wet it. It's just going to get messy then.
I think there's no saving it.
Okay, well, cut another piece. You want me to put my hand there so catch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. So now you have to cram that in the other space so that it stays.
Ah!
Oh, seriously? Okay.
Cram.
All
I'm gonna
right.
make it a little bit bigger. It's not gonna stay. Wait. It's not staying!
Okay, technical difficulties. We'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, there's the
Let's
one with the
kinda check
soap. Okay. Now, the last one is not supposed to have a motor at all.
No?
Okay, by this time, the water in the tub should be still.
Yep.
Once the
Definitely
waters are
will
still,
jump in.
place each boat in the tub in this order. The one with no motor, followed by the chewing gum, which we don't have, followed by the facial tissue, just like we made them. Then the soap. Not put them so close that they touch. Observe any differences in the way each boat moves.
Hey, give me the other boat.
Which one? This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah. The soap keeps on falling out. The soap's not gonna work. There, finally.
It's-
Okay.
It will work. You just
So-
got to get it just right.
No more. Ah!
Okay.
We need more soap.
Hold on. We'll be
You do
back.
it.
Okay. No motor first.
Boom.
Okay. Then the chewing gum we don't have. Then the tissue paper. Don't put them close enough to touch.
Boom.
Okay. And then the soap, which we have to be very careful with because it keeps trying to pop out.
Boom. Now I'm gonna read the book.
Well, I think we have to see if there's any difference in the way they move.
Okay.
Oh my word.
What?
You can already tell
The
this.
soap.
Oh my goodness! Look, the soap is driving. The soap is driving itself.
Soap is driving the circle.
The boat with the soap is going in circles.
Observe any difference in the way the boat moves. Write your observations in your laboratory notes.
This worked much better than it did with Hope, because I don't remember the soap making the boat move.
Dude, okay, wait. I'm gonna make a giant boat,
Look at this.
and the rest are just sitting there.
How in the world? Okay, that's what you gotta figure out, Patrick. You gotta figure out why
I don't know.
the soap boat moves.
It didn't tell me that.
Well, it will in the further reading, I'm sure.
I don't want to. Okay, so the soap made it move, and now we gotta figure out how. So this thing says, "What does soap do to water?" Part 1. Reasonably large bowl.
Let's
Water.
get our ingredients
Black pepper.
together, and then we'll go from there.
Awesomeness in making.
Okay.
Okay, so we got everything, and we got our safety goggles, aka sunglasses. Hey.
Don't get me.
We gotta keep this serious. This is eye protection. So just goggles or safety
All
glasses.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna get pepper in your eye.
Hey, that's a
That'd be
very
bad.
serious matter. Okay, fill the bowl 3/4 full with water. I think this thing has 3/4 on it.
Well, all you gotta do is like
Just 3/4 of the way
3/4 of the way up. Yeah.
Now we win.
Okay. So now,
Okay. Alright, I'm taking this off. I can't see the book. Allow the bowl to sit so the water becomes still. You are allowed.
it is not still yet, so we have to wait a second. Okay, now it says, once the water is still, shake pepper onto the surface of the water. Some of the pepper will sink, but most of it will stay on the surface of the water. Shake the pepper onto the water so that the surface of the water is coated fairly evenly with pepper. Okay, don't want to put too much. Just coat it evenly. Okay, that's good, Patrick.
There.
Okay. Touch the
I'm gonna
surface
drink that.
of the water with the tip of the tweezers.
No, because I got Pepsi every mountain.
Nobody can hear what we're saying.
Okay,
because
what do
you're
we
too
do?
loud. It says touch the surface of the water with the tip of the tweezers.
Oh, I wanted to tell
What
you.
happens to the pepper?
I remembered this one. Okay, I thought I remembered it.
Nothing happens to the pepper.
It used to like
did remember.
vertical.
No, you did. You're just not remembering the right one. Okay, now put the tweezers down. Allow the water to settle again, if necessary. Add more pepper so that the surface of the water is still coated fairly even with the pepper. And that's why I didn't give you my big one. Exactly why. Okay.
I'm gonna drink it.
Rip off a small amount of facial tissue. Wet it. And roll it into a
That was
ball.
very undramatic. Wait, what do we do?
Wet it and roll it into
Wet it
a
in
ball.
this or
No, 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 no. Alright, grab the wet facial tissue with the tweezers and use them to dip the ball of wet tissue
One step.
into the water. Dip the facial tissue so that about half the ball is below the surface of the water and the other half is above the surface of the water. Did you hear what I said?
No, not really, but you gotta.
Okay, so part of the facial tissue needs to be above the water, part of it like halfway down,
One step.
part in and part out.
Facial tissue kind. Whoa!
Okay, so it kind of made a little hole. Okay, don't do it again. Don't do it again. We've got other things to do.
Yeah, Patrick.
Okay, allow the
They're
water
human.
to settle again.
They're human.
Okay, we don't have a stick of chewing gum, so we can't do that part. Now we need to pull a chip of soap. We did that. Use the tweezers to grab the chip of soap. Wet it with some water, not the water in the bowl. Dip the soap into the water so that about half of it is below the surface and half is above. Mm-hmm.
Why are we gonna wet it?
Because that's what it says to do.
There.
Okay. Now you're going to dip it just like you did the tissue paper. Half up, half down.
Looks like a tooth.
Yeah, it does.
A redneck tooth. Whoa!
Oh. That made a bigger space, didn't it?
It did do it.
It didn't do it again.
Ooh.
No, it did it the first time, though.
Ooh.
Okay.
This experiment. Whoa!
Excuse me. Okay.
Sprayed on me.
This one is what does soap do to water part 2.
This experiment will show you what causes soap to affect water the way you observed in experiment 3.3. Is that experiment? Yes. Fill the bowl with water. How much?
I don't think it matters. It just says fill it with water, so do about halfway. Okay.
Drop the paper clip into the water. Note what happens.
Okay, so drop it in. It goes all the way to the bottom.
It sunk. You failure!
Pull the paper clip out of the water and dry it off. Tear off 1 square of toilet paper. Okay, we have a square of toilet paper right here. Okay. Alright.
Safe.
It should be about 2 inches longer and 2 inches wider than the paper clip.
That's a lot wider and longer, but it'll work.
Okay,
Wait,
hold
what
on.
do we do?
Set the paper clip on top of the rectangle of toilet paper in the middle.
We gotta be really safe with this.
Okay.
Cut it
So
back to the
there's a
middle.
paper clip in there.
It's
Okay.
not floating.
And that was not the right way.
It's
Let's try
stuck.
this again.
You-
Okay.
It's a picnic.
Okay.
That's how David
Now
Blaine
once-
does his trick.
Once the toilet paper gets completely wet, it's going to fall, but the paper clip is supposed to stay.
I don't think it's gonna fall.
It will.
Oh. It's sinking with the paper clip. It's taking them both down.
Okay, let's try that again. Okay, we're going to try this again.
And now we wait.
Don't bump it, because that's not going to help.
Look, there's a bubble around it. You can see it.
Yep.
And when it starts to sink,
you
you're
bump
like,
it, it will go away,
There goes
so
the bubble.
don't do
There
it.
goes the bubble. It's gone. In a second, it's gonna start sinking. It's taking the paper clip. It's taking the paper clip.
Okay, this is not
Failure!
working.
Okay, so Miss Easy Handed over here thinks that she can do it better than me.
No, I don't. I'm just going to try. Because it's not working, so I figured I could try too.
Watch us read on and be like, and if you did it right, it wasn't supposed to work.
Oh, really?
Failure!
Maybe we need another. Maybe we need another paper clip.
Maybe we just need another knife.
This one is coated. Maybe it does make a difference.
We don't have non-coated paper clips.
Okay, we found just a plain metal one that is not coated, so we're going to see if that makes a difference. And then we've discovered something else that we didn't know.
If this doesn't work, I'm gonna scream.
No, don't do that.
It's moving.
Yes.
Watch it sink. Look, there's still a bubble around it.
We have success.
Hope it was your fault. Wait.
It's not her fault. She didn't know. She gave us the paper clip. Okay, so, guys, we can't use...
Dip the end of the tweezers in the water and the paper clip. If the paper clip moves, follow it
Cannot
with the
use
tweezers.
the-
Allow the tweezers to stay in the water for a full minute. Full minute.
coated one. Cannot use the coated ones.
Should follow it. It said to let it sit for a whole minute in there. Oh, yep. It's...
Look, it's pulling it over there.
Mama, I learned about
Hold on.
the Pacific Rim, and I googled it, and it's a movie about some kind of robot.
Yeah,
thing.
you didn't know that? That's awesome.
Yes, I know. It's also
I
maybe...
can't find the actual Pacific Rim.
Okay, well, why don't you look Pacific
I'm
Rim
here,
location. Or
Legions
the
of monstrous creatures known
the
as kaiju.
location of the Pacific Rim. How
I
about
want to
that?
watch that movie. That movie's going to be awesome.
Okay.
Actually,
So now what do we
were gonna
do?
Watch it, but we never did. I don't know. It says leave it in there for a whole minute. What do you got to do with the
Alright.
soap?
We are done.
What did it say to do
So,
with the soap?
what made the paper clip
We never
float?
did it with the soap.
Well, you know it's going to fall.
I don't know what the paper clip. I haven't read on. It tells me why it floated after I read on.
Well,
Read on.
here. We got the
We
paper
weren't
clip.
recording.
We got the paper clip floating again. Okay,
Yeah,
because
we
Patrick
had it.
decided
Wait, yeah,
to
we
like make it crash.
No, all I did was touch it and it started falling.
Okay, we're
Actually,
gonna
it
we're
kinda
gonna take the
dramatic.
soap and put the soap near it and see what happens. Okay.
Soap. Okay then.
It repels.
Wait,
doesn't
keep on going to where it hits the side of the bowl. No, make it hit the side of the bowl. Go, go, go. Much little puppies. It won't even hit the bowl.
You said much little puppies and gets goes.
Okay, so it's not doing anything.
Yes, it is. It's detracting it.
Well, yeah. Okay, basically the paper clip floats because the surface tension on the water. Right, Patrick? Alright. Alright, the end. Okay, and now it started raining even more. And we're going to have to get the umbrella out to take Guinness potty. Okay. Yeah, I think the soap was supposed
We
to.
found out why. Every liquid has a property called surface tension. Surface tension can be thought of as a thin film that stretches across the surface of every liquid. If the film is not disturbed too much, it will tend to hold up things that would otherwise sink in water. Consider the paperclip, for example. It was made of metal, which is clearly a lot denser than water. Thus, you would expect a paperclip to sink when placed in water. That's what you saw when you dropped the paperclip into the water. However, when you used the toilet paper to lay the paperclip on the surface of water, it floated. That's because of the film created by surface tension. The film is thin and fragile, but it is there. When you dropped the paperclip, you broke the film and the paperclip sank. However, when you laid the paperclip on the water gently, you did not break the film, and the surface tension was able to hold the paperclip up, causing it to float. But then it said that in the experiment, when you dip the soap in the water, however the paperclip sank, which it did not.
It was supposed
What
to.
does that tell you? When the empty tweezers, facial tissue, and gum were dipped into the water, the film of surface tension did not break. Thus, the act of dipping did not cause the paperclip to sink. It was the soap that caused the paperclip to sink, which it did not. What does that tell you about soap's effect on surface tension? That it's a lie.
Soap is supposed to decrease the surface tension of the water, but ours just repelled the paperclip. So, yeah, guys, sorry about that. Okay, so while I lay on the bed, Patrick is going to tell you about his story today in literature. How about that? Yeah.
Story time.
Yeah, story time with Patrick.
Wait, is it open? Yeah.
And my sister's noisy.
Okay.
Okay. So today.
No, let's talk normal.
Alright, I had to read the old Mahogany Fox, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it was like, I usually don't like long stories, and it was like a whole entire 9 pages, I think. And I had 4 questions, but it was actually really funny kind of. And it was about this Mahogany Fox, and he went and he was I don't know, all people in the town knew about him. And so the hunters, or just the sportsmen, I think they just said sportsmen, they wanted him. So he said that he told one of his buddies that tomorrow he would let his dogs go. He had terriers, he had a whole bunch, and then the other one had hounds. And so then the hounds would probably sniff him out, and then all the terriers would go get him. So they were gonna get him to bring it back, and I'm guessing it's because it probably wanted to mount him up on the wall or something like that. And so we were sitting there. The fox was the next morning. They let the dogs go, and they I think they let them go at the same place. They probably went to the place together and then let them go. And then they went and found the fox, and they were crossing, there was snow on the ground and everything. They were crossing this, river creek thing, and there was, a log across it, and the fox would always go and, walk across and go to the woods and then go to town and walk to the woods and everything. So he went over there, and the dogs were, chasing after him, and they were kind of far, but they still saw him, so they were chasing after him. So the fox, it said swiftly moved across the creek, the log. And then one of the pack leader dog jumped over, he didn't walk on the log because he thought it would break or something like that. So he jumped over the creek but landed on the end of the log, and the log crashed and fell into the thing. While some of the terriers were on the log, and it dropped them all in the frozen water, and they were whining and they crawled out and everything. And then the hounds couldn't get the scent off of it, and it had been a couple minutes, so the fox was probably far because he was running. And so the fox was at the railroad, and usually he like hops on the back and everything and like takes a ride to town and everything. And he was going to, and the dogs came and he ran. And then at the end he was on like this river, and he's in like the middle of it on this like place and everything, and all the dogs are around him. And then like all the dogs like I forgot exactly what happened, but I think they ended up just like leaving him. I think
We have to know what
no,
happened.
the pack leader fell in, and then all the dogs ran, and
Okay.
then the fox got.
So the fox got away.
Yeah, the fox like he was fine.
So he was a smart fox, huh?
He is swift and sneaky
That's why that's one reason they called him Old Mahogany.
because he's old.
He was old because he had outsmarted everybody. And so he was still old.
Okay, so we're making a giant boat out of the leftover cardboard. We're going to reinforce it with foam and glue and construction paper. And there's kind of like the model of it.
This is the bottom of the boat.
Bottom of it. So, yeah. Okay, here is after we put the foam on it. It's not even done yet. But there's the back. There's the little captain. And yeah, we have hot glued foam to it.
And then we're going to cover the bottom of it.
And then we're going to cover it. And we're going to build the deck so he can sit on there and so can mealworms. We're going to put him in the bathtub. Okay, so now we're putting the sides on it. And then we're going to build a big, like, bird's nest circle thing or whatever. And here's the circle, we got to cut it out. And then we're going to put the foam around it. And then we're going to put it, like, where are we going to put it, in the front or in the back?
Middle.
Oh, middle, okay. And we're going to put mealworms on it, and this dude's going to get it dropped. Okay, so here is the boat. We made a place to where you can sit up there. Wait, hold on, put it down. We got to see if it's Smurf. Smurf-tastic. Okay.
Don't forget about snakes.
Okay. There it is. We're gonna make this puppy float.
Hopefully. Wait, I want to get an Instagram video of this. Pause it. Dun, 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 dun. The boat. Dun, dun, dun. Float.
The float.
It floats.
That's not water.
Hey, where's the
That's
Smurf?
not oh, wait. Yeah.
What?
The Smurf. Smurf's
Oh,
got to
the
be in
Smurf's
there.
got to go in there?
I want to put him in there. Hey, you got to put it
There you
in.
go.
Watch it all sink.
Yeah, if it sinks because of that Smurf is dying.
We're shooting him. Hey, we should shoot. That'd be pretty fun.
No, we're not shooting the boat. Oh, is it leaking?
Is that a leak?
No. It's tape.
Okay.
Alright, Mr. Smurf.
Wait, hold on. We got to push it in.
Man overboard.
Awesome.
Wait, no, you got to do it very dramatic. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, look at that wheel. Ah!
Okay.
Very cool. Y'all did a good job. Okay, so it's time to say goodnight. It's been a very interesting day. Hope you'll think so too. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.